Hello. Yeah, I had a couple of days break because I was feeling slightly overwhelmed with the current energies here beside the point. This lunar eclipse and this full moon has been really potent, really powerful. Also, when it comes to full moons, don't ever trust anything that happens around full moons. You know, the illusion of our minds that it creates, especially in an emotional sense. Never ever make any emotional decisions. You know, when you're in a relationship, you will notice the emotions being really high. You know, you might be arguing a lot more. You know, this is the energy of the full moon. Like it kind of creeps up unresolved issues. You know, it lights shines the light on things that you've been hiding as well. So that's why when it comes to full moon, we're not making any major decisions. You know, let the emotion settle first. Okay, while I was sort of chatting you up, I've pulled a few cards. Let me just get into the message today. So yeah, with 10 of Wands, 6 of Wands. So if you've been feeling overwhelmed, you've been feeling like life's too much, you know, this energy will be changing for you. You know, the energy is shifting. You know, you'll be finally able to put all these burdens, all these heavy bags, all this baggage that you've been carrying with yourself all this time. You know, with the six of swords, funny I said six of swords, 6 of Wands in here, like, you know, you heading towards success. You're heading towards greater times. Like your time is coming. You're moving away from this darkness into the light with this energy in here. With the Ace of Swords, King of Pentacles in here as well. So with this, there is certain clarity that is waking up within you. And, you know, with the King of Pentacles, I had the 6 of Cups as well. So with this energy, a lot of you in my collective, my dears, going to have an arrival in your life, you know, with the 6 of Cups, of some sort of sweetheart in here, somebody that you will be having, like, you know, one kind of feeling with this, like, you know, instantly, like, you know, very soft spot for. With the King of Shields in here, so this is in regards to a person that is financially secure, is a person that, you know, knows how to take care of themselves, and that's a person that when they get into a relationship is to have somebody to add to their life. They're not relying, you know, they won't be relying, like, you know, on you to make them happy or anything like that. There won't be any sort of pressure. There's like a lightness as well that is slowly approaching your life. But having so many swords in here as well. And yeah, there's a King of Swords as well with the 3 of Pentacles. So yeah, and there was 5 of Pentacles as well. So you might be currently living a lot in your head. And yeah, there was Page of Swords as well. Yeah, 2 King of Swords. So I feel like when it comes to your mindset as well, you might be going through a change, like a big change. And there's also energy of trust. And yeah, having this 5 of Pentacles before. So and yeah, 3 of Pentacles. So it feels like trust isn't something that, you know, you easily give away anymore. You know, you might have been a very trusty person back in the day, you know, and you've been hurt and you've had a lot to heal from, a lot to carry after. But it feels like there is an element of clarity, you know, with this Ace of Swords here approaching your life, you know, with this Page of Swords, King of Swords, and these Pentacles in here. So this is like big energy of putting overthinking like away and just like learning to lead with your heart is what I'm kind of hearing in here. So you might be a little bit, yeah, and I'm looking at those people there in the background. So you might be feeling like, because there's definitely, like, you know, with this, yeah, with the 6 of Cups, so there's definitely feeling of something new, some kind of new love connection entering your life. But it feels like when this happens, and even though it is a very victorious energy, it's something that will lead you to that happiness, to that success. But it feels like, you know, you might be a little bit in your head about it all when it comes in. You might, you know, slightly overthink it. And, you know, with this King of Swords in here, so it feels like maybe, you know, it took you a long way. And obviously looking at the 10 of Wands, it took you a long way to restore your peace of mind. What comes through with that? You have been left out in the cold before. You have been dragged through the mud by people before. When you kind of, yeah, the trust that kind of comes through strongly in here. Like, you know, you've got this very big fear of opening yourself to trust, to love, just so you don't end up like this again, like, you know, with this Five of Pentacles. But this new connection that is coming into your life, like, you know, with this Three of Pentacles, there's the energy of, and the King of Pentacles in here. So there's the energy of somebody who will want to work through all of your issues with you. This is somebody who will listen to you, like, you know, with this King of Swords, somebody who will listen to you. And also, like, you know, with this Page of Swords, and I had High Priestess as well in here. So I feel this connection will, in many ways, help you restore that trust. And yeah, I'm specifically looking at that moon above her head. So yeah, there is a lot you might be still avoiding, you might be still hiding from. But, you know, with this High Priestess as well, it's what I'm kind of feeling like, you know, that you will know what to do. You will know, you will recognize that this is something important, like, you know, and you won't allow the past to cloud your judgment in this situation. Like, you know, with this Page of Swords as well, what I invite you to do here, like, you know, don't compare anything that you've been through previously to this person that's coming into your life. This person is completely different. It's nothing like you've ever experienced, and this person will not be leaving you questioning yourself. Yeah, there's a Chariot, there's a Hermit, and there's a Hanged Man. So there's definitely an arrival of something new in here with this Chariot, and a change as well. There's a big change approaching your life, and I have a feeling it has a lot to do with your lonely days, like, you know, with this Hermit, and with this Hanged Man in here, like, you know, you're going to gain with an arrival of this person, you're going to gain a completely new perspective on things, perspective on life. So it might be also in regards to a person that is completely different to any people that you've dated before, any people you might have even been interested in before. So I feel that's why with this Hanged Man in here, like, you know, there will be certain level of new realization, new ideas, and maybe, like I said, that this perspective on life, like your perspective on life, is going to change. This person is bringing with it this depth as well, what's coming through with that. Yeah, with the Six of Swords and Ten of Cups. So you're going to leave all these conflicted energies within yourself. So right now, you know, and I have a strong feeling that, you know, when this, like I said, when this person comes into your life, you're going to be very apprehensive, and I have a feeling it has a lot to do with, you know, how good is going to feel, how good is going to develop, and how quickly things are going to develop. Like, you know, it might spook you out. You might want to kind of shoot it all out and, you know, retract back to your safe space where you don't have to be vulnerable, where you don't have to open yourself up. But with this Ten of Cups and the Six of Swords in here, like, you know, this is a very important connection that's going to lead you to this ultimate happiness, is going to lead you to this expansion, to opening yourself up. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, another card of changes alongside of the Chariot. So there is a big change approaching for you. And with this Temperance and this Strength. So with this one, like, you know, big energy in there. It's like, then do not rush into anything. Like, you know, just allow this connection to develop naturally. Like, you know, with this Strength in here, I feel it refers a lot to you having that courage to trust. You know, we had all this swords before, like, you know, so there's a big element of struggling with that trust, and, you know, with that Ten of Wands. So you might spin out, you might freak out even at first, but this connection is coming to change things for the better, is to improve your mindset, is to improve your outlook on life. Like with this Hangman, you might have been kept in the dark, you might have been going over some things in your life, but there's like a fresh new energy approaching that is bringing balance with it, and that strength and that courage to start something new in your life. So yeah, what else have we got here? Yeah, with the Four of Swords, Eight of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. So yeah, yet again, this kind of refers to, you know, you might be still, like, you know, in the energy of the Four of Swords, where you're not necessarily hurting or anything like that, but you're just in a place where, you know, your peace is your priority. And, you know, with the Seven of Cups, this Eight of Swords, I feel like, you know, you might be, just because of the intensity of this connection, you know, and there might be the feeling that arises within you that, you know, this is it, like, you know, this is your person, you're going to spend the rest of your life with them. But there might be a certain element of fear that, you know, that you go into, and, you know, this feeling of, like, you know, is there anything else out there, you know, and you might be a lot in your head when this comes in, because you're still sort of healing some parts of the past. But yeah, there's the World, there's the Tower, and there's the Seven of Pentacles. So with this, yet again, energy of change alongside of these three cards. So this comes in to change everything that you so far kind of, you know, you might have been building this little world of the wall. I kind of feel like, you know, you build that wall quite high, but this person's going to come in and crumble that wall in no time. And, you know, with this world as well, is you both going to close out some painful chapters that, you know, that you've been going through. You're both going to motivate each other to be better, to do better. And yeah, with the Seven of Pentacles, kind of like when I looked again, like, you know, you go into the bond that you're going to create and the things that you're going to create together, they will be lasting. Like, you know, 111 I just seen, they will be lasting. This union will last. But at first, you're going to have to go through a little bit of last bits, you know, the things that you've been trying to push away, what they're telling me as well, the things that you've been trying to push away, or, you know, the mind that maybe the confusion that you've been living in, like, you know, in the terms of like, what is it that you really want from a relationship, or what kind of relationship do you really want to attract in your life? So I feel with this energy and with this new person, like, you know, they will stick by your side. Like, you know, yeah, there's this King of Pentacles. They will stick by your side. And like, you know, with this King of Swords, they will work through any issues with you, because the love that comes from that person is genuine. And they've also, yeah, like looking at again at the Seven of Pentacles, they've also been through a lot, and they will understand your difficulties. They will understand your path and what you've been through. There will be like a very strong intellectual bond as well to start with. Like, you know, you're going to start by truly connecting. Like, you know, there will be no pressure for anything. There will be no like kind of, you know, the need of that end result. There will be just like existence, and you both really appreciating each other in that existence, like, you know, with this Temperance and also with the Strength looking again, you're going to give each other a massive boost of confidence in this life. You know, you come in together for a reason, and you're going to know it. I feel like you're going to know it instantly, like, you know, yeah, with the Six of Cups, this is something that is going to feel extremely familiar, and this is going to be something that, despite of challenges and despite of anything that lives might be throwing at you together, you're going to work through all of that because you were meant to be. Wow. Okay, I'll leave you with that. Love you. Bye.